Cancer. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone secretly talking about you tarot card reading. Let's have a look at the astrology reading cards for the who. Who is it this time? And then we will do a tarot spread and see what's going on. If you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the etc. Right? Here's your first card. Getting weird vibes, guys. Not gonna lie, getting weird vibes. First card is Pisces. And the energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. So you know this person is a sensitive person. Likely not confrontational. So we're trying to see, what they want to talk to you about. But this person is sensitive, so they're going to come at it very, almost so sensitive it might not even be honest. So sensitive it might be worded so beautifully or overly too much fluff. Then we have communicator of all communicators. We have Gemini energy, and the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. Now Gemini is connected to Mercury, the planet of communication and travel. And if we throw that together with that Pisces energy, we have a chatty patty, someone who's funny, charismatic, vibrant when it comes to how they communicate. But there's a little element of this or that with this person. Pisces, they have that fish thing where the fish are swimming in both directions, giving them perspectives of like kind of seeing things on both sides, or being one way for a bit and then being hard opposite in the latter part of life, or vice versa. And Gemini has a little bit of that twin energy too, representing one side of a person that is dominant, and then in other parts of life, in other areas, certain situations, having a just completely different take. So our final card is Taurus, and the energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthy, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. So we have a lover here. We have a lover because Taurus is ruled by Venus, and Venus is all about that pleasure and love and that stuff, the fun side of love. But it's also very protective. Very protective. Taurus energy is very domineering. Let me take care of you. Let me protect you. Make my home a comfortable place. I value you and the nurture that you bring to me in one way. Let's have a system. Let's make it work. Let me boss you around in another way. So we have somebody who's sensitive and very colorful, to say the least, but they are kind of like, I think that they go from softness to harshness to bluntness, and they might even think it's cute, but might be an issue there. Also, this person genuinely seems like a lover, not a fighter. So communication may be blunt, but it may not be the make model of who this person is. They may have just missed the mark on that one. Alright, so let's have a look at your tarot spread. I am shuffling away at the Golden Universal Tarot. And we'll see who's talking about you. Gemini, Taurus, Pisces. And what they're talking about. What is this about? Huh? What you talking? What they be saying? Your first card is the Empress, followed by Seven of Cups in reverse, followed by the Queen of Swords in reverse, Page of Swords, and the Emperor. Oh, just dropping cards here. Don't mind me. Let me push you up a little bit. Let you be in all your glory. There you go. A dynamic bunch, eh? You have a sandwich with the Empress, and in between the Empress and the Emperor, who is in reverse. We see somebody, it's like they match you, but there's just, something's just off about this match. It's not perfect. It's 75%. Well, that's pretty sky high. pretty sky high. Okay, so we see the turbulence between you coming from the Queen of Swords and a little bit of gossip, a little bit of too much talking, too much immaturity. Okay, I see what's going on here. I see what's going on. Maybe this person has a gripe about you because your situation is kind of spelling out with this person. So we're all connected through this whole I'm a lover, not a fighter type energy. As we see here with the Empress, we have another throw to the power of Venus, who is exalted in Pisces, by the way, which means all good things. Like it's like it climaxes in Pisces. And the Empress is there to warn us one more time. Hey, here's some pleasure. Pleasure's about to happen. Now I'm wondering if we're talking about so much pleasure and this person is talking about you, what they got planned? What they got planned? Well, regardless of what they have planned, there's a little drama, a little spice on the way. A little bit of conflict and a little bit of a intellectual challenge between the two of you. From what I'm sensing, there's this like whole league of immaturity that you have to deal with when it comes to this person. We see the archetype of the Queen of Swords in reverse, showing that there may be a little harshness on your end or their end, or vice versa, as it relates to the communication aspect of this relationship. I think that this Queen of Swords energy, and this is why I'm maybe pushing it towards you, it could be the other person, it could be opposite, whatever, but I feel like there's one partner, one person that is feeling the experience and the control goes into, like, they have more experience, they may be older, they may just be further along in their life, career, or whatever, but they may show that dominance without even knowing. So, and they make sure that if assertiveness, it might be taken as not assertive, as a little more aggressive, especially when we're dealing with matters of the heart. And that person may be griping about that, they may be talking about that, and they may even be going over their options. We see the Seven of Cups here between the Queen and the Empress, and we know that this person is trying to decide. They're trying to choose between multiple paths that they could go on, but we see them going and taking the not more difficult road, but the more combative road with the Queen of Swords. I think that, you know, in this dynamic, it seems like one of you guys you need to open up a little bit more communication and a little bit more, like, notice where you're being bossy or notice where you're being kind of judgmental because you're just like, you know, I can't even listen to what you have to say. I know I'm right. Just notice yourself doing that. And then kind of put yourself in another person's shoes and be like, okay, well, you know, if somebody said that to me, I'd be like, that would hurt. You know, when you do that. It feels like there's this, again, not two-facedness, but there's like going back and forth between, yeah, I love this, love, and then going into, you know what? Wish I was alone. I wish I could just do it my way. I wish I could, not even I wish I was alone. I wish I could do this my way. It's my way or the highway type energy to a duality situation. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. So this is a fair warning here. But I think that throughout that, there is still that connection because, again, if we're going to go here, if we're going to go with the Empress and then have the Emperor over here, upside down, sure. I feel like there's like a connection at the end of this anyway. So then we have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is giving us a little bit of that gossip, a little bit of the drama, a little bit of that miscommunication because their experience is not good. It's not good. They don't have much experience, so they don't communicate effectively or as effectively as they will in the future, and this might be a pitfall of the relationship. This may be something that they constantly need to talk about. They be talking, but they be talking smack too, and that's the deal. Like, they can't stop with the communication issue being an issue. It's just because there's strong communication, holding to one idea, being stubborn about it, but then also being a lover, not a fighter. You know, like, it's like, can you not sweat the small stuff then, babe? Can you not? You could be dealing with an Aries over here from the spread. You could be dealing with any air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And sure, with this Venus energy, let's say Taurus, more Taurus energy, and a little bit of Libra. But we already said those names, so, you know, it is what it is. And there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you like your own personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website. All right. Okay, you guys you feel a weird vibe? I told you. It's feeling weird. I know it's going to be a weird one. But yeah. They'll be all right. You fine. You fine out here. Bye-bye.